we'll do it from inside the cab because it's awful quiet over here and you can kind of see how everything's working. Exactly what happened in that clip, that video clip. If you look to your left, the one feed wheel's going the wrong direction. So earlier today I was watching Josh chip and I had a couple rotten chunks of maple that come up because we've been cutting hardwood today. I had a couple rotten chunks of maple. I cut the 8-footers and I thought it would clean up. Well, it didn't clean up. Okay, I screwed up. So, needless to say, here we are. I give Josh the 8-footers. Get that up there. How's that? Give Josh the 8-footers and he puts it through the chipper. And usually, when you're inside the chipper, one thing that you can't see is where you put the wood in at. Okay, there's no way that you can see that. So when you put it in there, it went in there straight and it went crooked and it wouldn't go in. Well, I said, that's weird. So I got to thinking, I'm sitting up here, you know, I got a couple seconds break every now and then. So I'm just sitting here kind of thinking, why is it doing that? And it hasn't been feeding well. The chipper has not been working like it's supposed to. It's been messed up. And that's, man. So anyways, what I was sitting there thinking is, what if we got a side feed wheel going backwards? So what happened was, as you see that little white hood right there, and that motor, you have one on each side. And what happens is there's a feed wheel turning in there, so that any of the big, ugly, gnarly stuff, it'll help to pull the wood in. So what happened is this one on this side was backwards. So when that 8-footer went in there and went like this, because the butt of that log was up against the feed wheel, and it was trying to push it back out. So I got up in the up there while Josh was chipping, and I'm like, oh, this is our problem. This has been our problem, and now it's time to fix the problem. So anyways, I got out. Josh needed to do knives. He did knives. And I just simply, all you gotta do is swap those two hoses on that motor. So I did that. And wouldn't you believe, look at the wood going through it. Look at the wood going through it. That's a rotten piece of ash. Before, Josh was just ramming and cramming and stuff just wasn't working right. Now it seems to be working a lot better. So, anywho, yeah, got that fixed. Real happy. Everything's running a lot better now. That was, but they rebuilt those motors at the shop, those Charlotte motors, and when they got hooked back up, they must have been hooked up backwards. That's been running backwards for a long time. Way too long for me to figure out. John should have figured that out a long time ago, but I didn't. So, mess up on my part. I should have known that's what was wrong with it. Something was wrong with it, but it's just not been feeding good. So, anyways, Josh is a lot happier. So some of the soft maple, and that's what he's putting there right now, and that's what I was just referring to. There's a section back there. He don't know if he should chip it or not, so he's all confused. But there's a section back there of punky rotten maple. And it's kind of got a dark heart to it, and that's what that one is too. A couple of them are decent down there. They're smaller, and then they go up to a crotch. They're all clump maple. We talked about that before because we had a couple clump out there. And I was showing you, and now you can tell that clump that we were talking about before was right there, and now it's gone. So it's been cut down. But anyways, it's some of it back there, which he is heading. Scooter guy's heading way out back. Not way out back. It's only a 40-acre piece. Got a big old grapple of bark. He's heading back there. Some of it back there has been ugly and more rotten, so I had to kind of be careful because like some of this stuff right here is decent. Even that one on the left right there is junk. That one's probably junk. But you just got to be a little more careful. But some of them, the ground over here seemed to be a little better. That was that was some good stuff. There's still some good stuff over there. I see there's some kicking around over there. Can you see it over here? Teasing me? Yeah. That happens. Tease me with the nice logs. Bring me the junk garbage. No. It happens. It's just part of the game. it's it is what it is. But yeah, running a lot better, even though there's one stuck in there right now. It won't go through. It's because that feed wheel's messed up that we need to get fixed too, so it has up pressure. One of these days I might just swap the hoses on it. It's got down pressure but not up pressure, and sometimes up pressure is more important than down pressure. Just the way that feed wheel's designed, that yoke is designed. So it's right in, there's that chain. That's one idea I had, didn't work. Thought if I could put a chain on there and hold it up about 8 inches, which it did work, and then you could put a bolt through it, that'd probably work, but it was just with the hooks it came apart. But yeah. Current situation, how you doing? Got some 10-footers cut. But no, finally got this chipper running like it should. Everything should work out pretty nice. Josh is a lot happier. The stuff's just rolling through there a lot better than what it was before. We had something constantly fighting us, so I should have spotted that a lot sooner, but what do you do? Hindsight's 2020. But it still bothers me. What's coming up here next? It's a little ways out. See what kind of timber we got. The old 540, the new 545. Shouldn't say the old 545. You can tell right now he's got a big old grapple of wood on there because the way it's set up. There we go. See by his grapple, she's a big old cluster. Oh yeah, front end's a little light. Front end's a little light. There's a lot of wood there, I'm here to tell you. I'll let's get a sneaker up here. Don't be bashful, son. He isn't bashful. Look at that. She's full. See how close them tongs are together? And if you can even see, they're like barely touching. Yeah. She full. What he's doing here is there's a couple right there that have pulled past. So he's going to grapple them up. Usually I do it, but right now we're recording. I'm going to push them backwards so that Josh doesn't hit the chipper with it. There you go. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed the video. We do have another video coming up tomorrow where, or I don't know when it'll get done, but I get to load the track machine up for my first time ever. It's probably slow and boring, but we get it done like a boss. So, thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, just keep rolling.